Hey guys, it's your boy Mark back on the video, here with yet another 2024 movie thoughts. It's the 17th, right? 17th of December 2024. I'm here to give you guys my review of Challengers. Now, I got my notes here, and Challengers is a sports film starring Zendaya, and I gotta be honest, I don't know who the actors for the two main male characters are. But basically, what Challengers is about, it's about this love triangle between these two guys, Patrick and I forgot his first name, but I think the second guy's last name was Donaldson, something like that, Donald something, and Zendaya. I'm just gonna say Zendaya because I think her name is Trish or something like that in this movie. But I gotta say, this isn't a movie I would typically watch. I'm really not into tennis at all. But you know what? I love Zendaya, and that was pretty much the selling point of this movie for me. And I watched the whole thing. I took a break like halfway through to go eat some peanut butter jam and egg sandwiches. Then I came back, of course, to watch the rest. And I probably won't watch this movie again. I don't typically watch these type of movies, tennis and all that. But I still thought it was good. The acting was good. Great. It was like I say, great and good at the same time. The acting was good. My favorite part about this movie by far, though, was the musical score. The musical score for this movie was Chef's Kiss. That was awesome. Love the score. It's by freaking Trent Reznor and Atticus Finch. My focus is on Trent Reznor though, because Nine Inch Nails. I love Nine Inch Nails, and even in Trent's like musical score, you can hear that Nine Inch Nailsness in it. You know what I mean? And I always love that. So I feel like I gotta be honest, I don't really know who Atticus Ross is aside from the fact that he collabs with Trent Reznor, but I have to believe that Trent is behind most of the score to these, especially if you've heard Nine Inch Nails' music. It does sound like Nine Inch Nails, the musical score for his stuff. So I love the musical score. That's probably the one thing about this movie I would watch it again for. The film is told non-linear and goes across, and I don't think I would have realized this, maybe not if not for Wikipedia saying it takes place across 13 years. But it is non-linear. The final scene of the movie is what this is all building towards, like a epic tennis match between the two guys. And the two guys, they were lifelong friends. I think turned into an open relationship. Bisexual couple, and they both like Zendaya. But yeah, of course, the final scene is the match between them, tennis match between them. And it's an epic scene. The musical score is epic. And it has some beautiful camera work, man. I don't want to sound pretentious by being like, oh my god, the camera work, the cinematography, anything like that. But the camera work was beautiful. It was awesome, especially when we get like Breaking Bad-esque shots of like the two guys, like we shot from like underneath. And if you've seen Breaking Bad, you see shots where like we see like the POV of items like in dirt, and you see like them like sweeping dirt, and the camera is right there for the POV shot of looking up at the characters. If you've seen Breaking Bad, you know what I'm talking about. We see that like underneath them playing tennis. I imagine they must have been underneath a big set, big like clear glass set for those shots in the movie. Very brief shots, but very awesome shots at the same time. Beautiful stuff. We get a POV in the final scene at one point of, being the tennis ball, and that was super exciting, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, all while the beautiful, awesome score is playing. You know what I mean? And as epic as the final scene was, it was also, at the very end, I'm not going to spoil it, but it was actually very heartwarming at the very end. I don't want to say anything more, but man, that actually made me feel stuff inside. And but it also kind of ends ambiguously. At least I thought so. One more thing, not that it was really that big of an issue to me, really, because I still thought it was a fine, solid film, but like, Zendaya hates the character of Patrick in this movie for whatever reason. Now, I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention briefly and like something big happened in the movie where, it makes it obvious that she hates him, and very good reason she hates him. But like, even his mate kind of hates him too. They're like, get the F out, get out, and they're like, what the F are you doing here? And I don't know if I missed something, or if I missed something, of course, and I wasn't paying attention for a brief second, but that just came out of nowhere for me. And the hate that she has for the character of Patrick is just, it's a huge chunk of the film. Like, wow. I don't know why. I don't know if I missed something, but that was just, from my point of view, that was bizarre and like out of the blue. And the film is non-linear, so it's going to be pretty difficult to pinpoint when exactly, if it was explained at all, why she feels this way about him. Maybe if I read the Wikipedia plot synopsis for this film, I would find it out and be like, oh yeah, that's right. And I thought it started when, not to spoil anything, but I'm not going to spoil like any major things in the movie, but there was this one scene near the start, or at least in the first hour, I'll say that, in the first hour, where Patrick is on a date, not with Zendaya, but with some other girl that he met on Tinder, and Zendaya happens to go there and runs into him, and they do notice each other, and then Zendaya's like, what the fudge are you doing here? She didn't say fudge, obviously. And I was like, oh, they didn't want to run into each other? And then that's the rest of the movie. She just really hates him and just, I don't understand why. I found that weird, bizarre. And I think I already said it, but if I didn't, and it's non-linear, so, that's going to be pretty difficult to pinpoint out why she feels that way so strongly about him, of course. But, that's really all I got to say about this. The score, best part of this film for me. This is also the same